Hey everybody, what's going on? So if you guys have been on my channel, you guys have seen that I have a reacted to setup series, and a lot of you guys are asking how to submit, and this video is going to tell you guys exactly how you can submit and be in the show. The way you submit is very easily. I'm gonna have a form linked in the description, and I'm gonna go through everything you guys need to send me for your setup to be submitted. This is the setup form that you're going to have in the description of this video. It looks like a lot of information, but it really isn't that bad. This form is very easy to read, and it's gonna have all the information for you to submit your setup. The first rules is take clear and non-blurry pictures. Make sure these are that way, because if you have a blurry picture, it's hard to see exactly what's going on in most images, and it makes it hard for the viewing experience. Take pictures with as much natural light as possible. If you say your setup's in a room and you have all your blinds closed, maybe open them or open a window or something like that to let some natural light in. You don't have any natural light in your room and it's more of just an office, make sure to turn all your lights on to white, your RGB lights in my case, or something like that. Make sure that all the lights are on so we can see. I can't stress this enough. I get so many pictures that are portrait or TikToks that are sent vertically. Please do not send these. This will hurt your chances of joining just because it's really hard to view these vertically. So that's why we say take landscapes pictures only. Please turn on all RGB lights. Down in here, you'll see why I say this in a minute. Say you have a setup that has lights that you want to show us. There's going to be a picture for that, so you can submit it there. So you can turn on your RGB lights, or you can take a picture with natural light. Either way, you can show like a dark version of your setup or a light version of your setup. Both are fine. I want to make sure that your PC is on in all the pictures. Make sure that you're using wallpapers on all your monitors and stuff like that. Make sure there's nothing turned off. Make sure everything is on when you take these pictures so we can exactly see what's going on. And make sure all pictures are 1080p. Sorry, no 4K yet, but this is used through Google Drive, so we have a limitation there. Let's gonna go through the little questionnaire right here. It says, what's your name? Obviously, you're gonna put your name. How old are you? Obviously, we want to know your age, and where are you located? You can answer this. It's not required, but if you'd like to say where you're from, that's fine. You can also tell us your main games or occupations that you have in this tab as well. And then we're gonna go on to the last little long answer here, which is tell us the story behind your setup. We really want to see how you've gotten to this point, how old you are, if you saved up with this on your own money, things like that. What was it like before, maybe before and after? Why did you set it up like this? An example is like, why did you put a monitor over here and have a monitor here? And then how did you afford it is one. We always do that. And then what are your future plans? You can put this like, I want to get a PC, or I want to get another monitor, or a couple examples. Make sure to include your PC specs so we know what you're rocking. And then let's go into submitting the pictures. Submit all the pictures to one folder and label them 1 through 9. For example, the front picture should be number 1, and then number 2 should be the 45-degree angle, so on and so forth. Then we want a 45-degree angle from the opposite side. And if your setup's back into a corner, don't worry about taking it on the opposite side. Just duplicate this picture here. This way we can see kind of depth of your setup. It helps us out to kind of look at everything. And then on top of that, we have the top view of your mouse and your keyboard. We want to see your peripherals. We want to see your keyboard, your keycaps, whatever you're rocking. And we want to see your mouse and mouse pad. If you have one of mine, thank you. And then we want to see below the waist frontal picture setup. So this means your cable management. We want to see below your desk what your cables look like. Are they cable managed, or are they hidden, etc.? We want to see your cable management. And then underneath the desk is actually looking up at your desk from the bottom of the floor, so you can actually see how you've cable managed this, so we can see both sides of it. One being the waist frontal picture setup would be like it looks like when you're looking at it from the front of the setup, and then underneath the desk is going to be like actually how you cable and managed it on the bottom of the desk. So it'd be like showing your J raceways or your cables or however you did this. Then the last two are very, very specific. PC pics. So we just want to see a couple pictures, or even just one picture of your PC and what you're rocking in there. And then the last one is anything that you have in your setup that you want to show us, whether it be a cool art piece that you did, or all kinds of different cool custom things in your setup. You can send multiple pictures there. And then at the end, we have, did you follow these instructions listed at the top? If checked no, you're not going to be able to submit, and you're gonna have to make sure that it'll tell you which one you didn't fill out. Once all of that is done, then you should have a little bit of a wait time before you're in the show. I really want to see your guys' setups, and thank you guys so much for all taking the time to watch this video. If you guys want to submit, make sure to submit down in the description below, and I'm excited to see your guys' setups. Much love. Deuces.